Here we are, working on the 6.5 turbo diesel blade. Welcome back. I'm going to pop off to the side here and I'm going to show you guys the difference in intake manifolds on the 6.5 turbo. This is the manifold that came off of the Blazer that I'm working on to change the injection pump out. This is the half-ton EGR intake. Consists of the valve, the upper intake, which is here, and the lower intake, which is there. You say, what is going on there? You can't change just the top. You have to change the top and the bottom. Because the bottom, the lower intake has this crossover tube. Comes into here, creates this chamber here, which has a seal on the gasket against the bottom of the upper. Lets exhaust gas go up through there. The valve opens, the exhaust gas passes through the valve, through these outer ports into here, and then blows through with the boost out this hole and this bottom hole into the intake manifold and pressurizes the intake. This whole intake is filled with thick tar, soot, sludge from the EGR. Thanks to the carbon mixing with maybe a little bit of turbo oil mist coming through, whatever. This whole intake is filled with this stuff all the way into the intake ports of the head. But you can't clean it out. You can't spray gum cutter down there, because then when you go to start it and you got pre-chambers full of gum cutter, you're going to have a big problem. So, I am going to install this intake manifold. I don't have it apart. This is out of my parts bin. Notice, no crossover pipe, no piece on the inside. This whole plenum is open. The boost charge comes through and just drops into the intake and goes. So this is the intake that I'm putting on the 6.5 turbo. I might sell the EGR one. You never know if somebody breaks. They break the tabs off these intakes. People are giving them a pull. They don't know these bolts are buried down in here. There's one back here. Usually one of these is always busted off the intake and somebody doesn't know what they're doing. But I saved this one from a motor that had blown head gaskets. That's it.